It was a morning like any other. Manager Abdulaziz Abdurakhmanova was just taking out the trash. He had no idea what he was about to discover.
Oh my god!
A corpse. The body was found stabbed with their head bashed in and showed clear signs of genital mutilation. The week before, Julian Ramirez had booked a flight to New York, unaware of the tragic fate that awaited him.
I ran to the airport, bro. I booked the wrong flight, bro. I'm going to Uzbekistan, bro. What the fuck?
Nobody could have seen this coming.
So surprising.
Who would do this? And why?
The clues left behind and the testimonies given could barely make a dent in this harrowing case of death and murder. Julian came from a little town in Florida, a very peaceful town that faced no major problems.
Florida's my happy place. Why? When has anything bad ever happened?
According to friends and family, Julian Ramirez was a popular student at Bell Creek Academy. Everyone knew his name.
The first time I met Julian was in marine science. It was such a dark and depressing place, but when he walked in, he lit up the room, man.
Julian was so nice. Everybody loved him.
He was just an angel. He could do no wrong. Some would even say he was Jesus Christ incarnate. I disagree. I think he was better.
How did you know Julian?
I killed him.
Do you mean metaphorically, or?
I killed him.
Do you have any idea who might have?
I killed him. With my
Security?
bare hands.
Security?
I struck him under
Cut the camera.
face.
Cut the
He
camera
didn't
now.
see it coming.
Apparently, Brandon was not a friend of Julian's, but a reputable gangster and murderer. And, yeah, the fingerprints matched. And for further proof, he brought along a bag of the sexual organs taken from Julian, and they matched. Like Tetris blocks.
Okay, so he just walks in and he has his testicles in the bag. What the fuck? We have made 2 minutes of content, 2 minutes of praise, and no tearjerkers. The family pays for 2 hours.
The other reveal that Julian's friends were with him in Uzbekistan raises more questions. Were they involved in Julian's murder? And why would they ever want to hurt the perfect man?
Sounds really bright.
So, you swear that you guys did not go after Julian?
No, I mean, we would have loved to. He was such a handsome, strong man, and you would have done the same for
Right.
us.
I love Julian too, but I have reason to believe you guys did go after him.
What?
Did you guys actually go after him?
No, we couldn't.
We were told otherwise. The murderer turned themselves in today and says he saw you 3 with him before his death.
You're lying.
No, you must have gotten us confused with someone else.
There are a lot of Asians in Uzbekistan, so it's kind of racist that Brandon would assume it's me.
Look, Brandon showed us the pictures. He has a selfie of you and him in front of the Burger King in Uzbekistan.
Can you show me?
You can see them when you're at the police station. Unless you want to tell us something.
Look, when we heard what happened, Julian asked us if we could go with him. And we did.
All of you?
No, just me and Ashton.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, why?
You sounded weird. You said all 3 of you went?
Yeah, no, I mean 2.
Was someone else there with you, Ashton?
I can't say. You know, I can't say. I hope you understand.
Why don't you just say it? Say it for the camera.
No.
You have to say
No.
it. Ashton.
No.
What are you hiding?
No.
What are you hiding?
Alright, fine. It was Leah. She went with us, alright? But you can't tell her. I told you.
So, apparently you and your friends did go.
I didn't go.
But Ashton says...
I didn't go. I stayed home. You think I go to Uzbek, whatever, just because that stupid idiot booked the wrong flight? Ashton told you?
So, did you go?
I didn't go. Why would I go? You believe him? I don't believe him. Why do you believe him? He's stupid. He's a skinny white
Leah
boy.
left the interview right after. Later on, Ashton would no longer respond to our messages for a third interview. His whereabouts are unknown.
So, are we good? Are we done here?
Yeah, that was just fine.
Okay.
You rat!
It was Lucas! It was Lucas! No! It was Lucas!
Right, cut the camera! Cut the camera! Okay, well, I don't care about him. This isn't the first time that I've dealt with a body behind a restaurant, okay? With Leah and Ashton gone, all we have is Lucas' testimony, and we can't just keep on milking him. What? Well, why isn't he here? Where is he? Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't care if he declined. I need you to get him here because that's what's going to save our film.
After several attempts, we were finally able to contact one of Julian's dear friends, Joshua, someone who can testify to Julian's heart and purity. 1 to 10, how close were you to Julian?
He was an asshole.
He was a nice guy, an angel, a straight-A student. How did you feel?
He deserved to die.
Oh my god!
Like, why would he say that?
I don't know. I'm so sorry. We're gonna cut it out in pre-production.
Good.
Yeah, he really just went in. You know, he was saying things about him. Like he was manipulating.
No. I mean, he had his flaws, but
No. Right. I know.
like he'd forget his homework and ask to copy ours. Or he'd forget when we were hanging out, and sometimes he'd have these mood swings. Like 1 second he's this, the next he's that.
What do you mean?
Like mood swings or whatever. Yeah, he was a stupid bitch. You know, like I love him, but sometimes I just want to squish him like the little mole rat he was and wring his fat fucking neck. Because all he did was complain and blame us for going to Uzbekistan, forcing us to go, and that greasy wetback showed us no gratitude and made us throw him a stupid ass party where he spit in our faces.
Did you call him a wetback? Aren't you Bolivian?
Fuck Julian.
You can't say that. His family's funding this.
Fuck them and their socialism.
What? You can't say. Absolutely not. We are not losing our money. I don't think you understand.
You can't say anything bad about him.
He was a very complicated person, you know? And we were very much affected by that complexity.
So you guys did go.
Yes. We threw a party of celebration, then we left the next morning, and he was found the next day. I just wish we could have been there, you know? It's a shame. At least he didn't suffer, you know?
From what we gathered, we can now reconstruct the events of Julian's murder through this highly realistic computer animation. Once Julian was stranded in Uzbekistan, he called his friends to join him. As his friends said, he was a bit stressed and moody, likely PTSD from the time his mother left him stranded in line at a Walmart for 5 minutes, so we can't really blame him. They took a flight from Orlando to Uzbekistan for $2,000 and arrived after 20 hours. They got to Julian's motel at 7 p.m. and had the party, where Julian thanked his friends for being there. His friends say he started acting odd at around 7:05 p.m., where spit would fall from Julian's mouth and somehow land on Ashton. Minutes later, he would also accidentally kick Leah several times and throw a bottle which would mistakenly hit Lucas. You see, Julian was sad. He had a dog that died when he was 2, and he remembered. By 7:20, Julian and his friends crossed the street to a nearby Burger King. Brandon also arrived from Florida and arrived at the same town in Uzbekistan at 11:15. We don't know how he arrived at the same country, town, and house as Julian, but we think it was just fate. You know, just really luck. What the I'm recording this shit. What are you... You're joshing. So apparently Brandon has a profile on Craigslist for killing, and was paid to be there for an account by Leah Hesse. Now, why would she want Julian dead?
I'm sure she has mental problems like everyone else does. We won't need lawyers. But who said that? I mean, who? Julian is being
The discovery of Brandon's murder profile leads us to believe Leah knew that Julian would be murdered that night.
I'm gonna take a piss.
Evidence also points to Ashton and Lucas knowing all along, explaining their behavior during the interviews. Then their motive? It's a reality many tried to hide, but it must be exposed now. Aliens. Alien parasite beings had taken over their minds and forced them to kill Julian. Now hear me out. From the beginning, one could immediately tell that their behavior was odd. Murder? No shot. Who does that? But I'm not crazy. So how did the interdimensional beings get to them? It was through the food. Burger King may seem harmless to the sheeple eye, but they are known to have a long history with aliens. In 2000, Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders was released in theaters. Burger King was their only toy endorser. In 2007, The Pet Alien. 2009, Planet 51. As far back as 1996, little green aliens from the Disney movie Lion King were being sold by this restaurant. No one else gave a flying about these movies but Burger King. Why? They're run by aliens and put their babies into the food. And that's why their food tastes like my grandfather's dick. I don't know what my grandpappy's dick tastes like, but that's what I'm guessing. But you might be asking, who in their right mind would eat from Burger King? It all connects, bitches. So, having been infected for a long time, they bring him to another Burger King where he is to be killed. Brandon kills Julian and takes his organs and sacrifices them to his alien gods. Brandon was also mind controlled. I don't know how and don't care. Ashton, Leah, and Lucas go to bed sound asleep as the aliens leave through their ears and go back to ExoMoon LV-426. They would forget the night before, but soon enough, Julian's death will continue to haunt them.
The thing is that you can't even take it back. Like we could have eaten anywhere. Arby's, I don't know.
Pero entre esquina y esquina siempre habrá lo mismo. Para mí no existe el cielo, ni luna ni estrellas. Para mí no alumbra el sol,